on your show. All I've got is just for you. You ready for my beef tonight? I'm okay, just treat me right. Come in, me people, come in, me friend. What you gonna do when you come to defend? Question ask, me answer them. Wheel it up and pull it up and mash again. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. I'm on Good night, friends. Good night, good night, good night, good night. I apologize for that. It took me a little bit of time for connect. For some reason, the light wouldn't come on. So, the light wouldn't turn on. The light would not turn on. But nonetheless, I'm here. I apologize. I want to know that already. Okay, so God, it's good to see you in this evening. Okay, let's jump into this. Good night. Let me put good night inside. Good night. Layla, it's always a pleasure to see you. It's always a pleasure to see you inside the channel. Miss Grant, it's always a pleasure to see you inside the chat. Steph, it's always a pleasure to see you inside the chat. So many. One journey, thank you very much. All right. So right off the cuff, Angela I can see saying them wish the writers them could have put King and Delicia together. Well, we wish to, but for some reason I don't know why them not them not get the king inside of where the king needs to be. Okay, so Shayla looks like she is what we call it now. She's winning Iman. I said this evening on the live, and it feels like that's what's going on. Is Shayla winning this Iman race? That's just the truth, friends. Like, honestly, like, really and truly, answer the question, y'all. Really and truly, is she winning this race? It feel like she'll win, guys. It really and truly feel like she'll win. I don't know if I'm me, but it just feels like she's really and truly winning. Let's go.
He's so little. I love you, babe. I'm so glad you're here.
Wait.
I feel more comfortable, safe when you're here.
You know, Shayla, I was just sitting here thinking, I know I'm off into space right now,
Always.
but I need you to promise me you don't let nobody or nothing change who you are.
What do you mean, babe?
You don't let nobody or nothing change that heart you got in your chest.
All right. So basically, right off of the cuff, if I insinuate that Sheila is this good person, or she has a good heart, or that she have good tendencies. That's what I must say. He's unstable. Anything at all could happen. Tambam, I think I respect that. I respect that comment, Tambam. I respect that comment. He is unstable. Shayla putting out all these, she pulling out all these stops, not leaving a room for Delissia. That's what I'm asking. Angela I can say that I think is what I'm asking. Is she really winning the race? Kasim, good night. Shayla never gonna lose everything. It's all about Shayla. She wins everything with her cunning, with her conniving self. She cunning. She cunning. Yeah, that's what you're saying right there. So she's very, very cunning. She is indeed cunning. Hit the like button, friends. Make sure you hit the like button when you come on in. That's what me get. That's the feel I get from the skit. It feels like she's winning. That's what it feels like to me.
Because through all this, I'm starting to see just how good a person you are. Like, there's some purities to you that, you know, at times when I first had to really receive it and see it, it seemed like a lot. Sometimes, you know, love can make you, you know, jump a line quicker than how you would normally do it. But I'm noticing that even your mistakes, even your roadblocks, it's all done out of love. Love is your intention. Some people need their it. I feel like love is your it.
So Iman is saying that the reason why Shayla is doing some of the things that she's doing is because of love. Is Shayla doing what she is doing because of love? Somebody say Iman unstable. That could be. Stephanie say Iman is high. Is he high? Because somebody Stephanie say, I don't really him this talking. It's the weed talking. It seems like Delissia paying Iman much mind. It seems like Delissia is paying Iman much mind. Delissia is jealous. She will blow it up. It's an Amber Live. Iman is surely talking a lot tonight. He's talking a lot, more than usual, Goddess Land, and he is. Normally, Iman talk this much, but Iman talk again. Iman, stop it. Iman is caving into his captor. Them say I'm caving right now. Iman is caving in. Shayla thinks she does things because of love. Iman is saying it's because of love. She treats all men the same way. So Connected to Serve said this is not just an Iman thing. This is all men. The love of money and the status. That's the love we're not talking about. So basically, we don't really believe. Neither I don't believe. Iman has been locked up so long that he has Stockholm. Whoa, interesting. Does Iman have Stockholm syndrome? That's a very good question. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to pass that. I'm not going to pass that. Malikia, I'm not going to pass that. I think that's a very, very good comment. That's a very good comment. Yeah, I'm not going to pass that. And I won't pass that because that is true. Sometimes when a man get, overly what you call abused by a woman, you could have him, thinking that it is normal for what the abuser is doing to him. That is true. That is true. Anna said them love each other. Well, and I'm not so sure about that. That kind of far, It's, what's love got to do? Got to do with it. So what's love got to do with it, eh? What's love got to do with it? Iman is whipped. So in other words, when I say Iman is whipped, when I say I don't believe this. Shayla soon asked Iman for a new Jeep. And she'll probably get it because until she have the yes, ma'am. I'm still on the fence with all of this, Charmaine says. Charmaine, I'm on the fence too, listen to me. I'm on the fence as well. I'm just saying it looks to me like Shayla is really putting in that body of work. Shayla is attempting to lock down the money. She looked like she's not letting Iman escape. Like she made Anthony escape, and I don't think she wants to let this one go. That's what it feel like to me. I could be wrong. Give me a take on it. It feels like she's trying to make sure secure the bag. That's what I'm saying. Delicia only want Iman's money. Well, I think Shayla is the same. They deserve each other. Well, we don't know about that, but I'll ask the question to Anne-Marie. Do they deserve each other? That's what Anne said them deserve each other. Anne Harris said them deserve each other. Do they deserve each other? That means he is as sick as Shayla. Well, hey, maybe Shayla wants to be a wife. She's trying to lock him down. That's really what's going on. We see that. We can see that she's trying to lock him down. Shayla has thoroughly built up Iman's ego to the point where he may just stay in this situation. Who knows? That's kind of what I'm saying. She's gassing him up so much that literally he might just like this. He might just like it.
And, me knowing that and knowing how pure that is from you, don't let nobody influence that. Don't let anything influence you. No situation. Don't make it let you attack situations different. Not even if it's me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to help. I want to, help you grow as much as I can.
You do.
But I don't have all the answers sometimes. I'll make mistakes on my end.
Yeah.
I just want you to make sure you stay true to yourself because you're a good person. I love being around that. That energy you pouring into me. And I don't get that everywhere.
All right, well. Iman now gonna just escape with all of that. So we're gonna judge her just like we judge Amber, we judge all of the other characters, them just the same way. Delicia might as well go with King and be happy. Let Iman and Shayla have each other. Sometimes it pays to go on. Delicia and never Never be happy there. I don't think she'll be happy there either, right? But Iman says Shayla is a good person. Is Shayla a good person? Delicia says Shayla is a good person. Is that true? Can we live with that? Can we rock with that? Can you sit down and say, you know what, Shayla is really a good person for what she's doing? Shayla knows how to play the game. She knows how to boost up a man's ego. Remember when she bought those suits for Anthony and she was boosting his ego? Shayla is doing the same thing to Iman. I believe so too. But we just have to say, can it work? That's the big question. Shayla told Tamir that if she had been treating Anthony like she was treating Iman now, she would have still been with him. O'Neal think he's getting ready to leave Shayla. Is that what he's trying to say? You know what, Steph Lee? I think you're off of the mark, you know. Steph Lee, I think you're off of the mark, you know. I think you're off of the mark. Is he trying another attempt? Yep. I need to take that advice for myself. Is Iman trying to leave Shayla again? Is that what he's doing? Steph Lee is saying, could it be like a calm before the storm kind of moment? You know, sometimes when people are about to leave it, them try to make it very, very nice and comfortable. They try to make it very, very comfortable so that way when them leave, there's no issues. Is that what Iman is doing? Shayla is not a good person. Shayla don't want Anthony. That's what Nancy B said. No, Shayla is selfish. That's what KP Charm said. Shayla pours into any man she's invested in. Eslin says Shayla pours to any man that she's invested in. So once she love you, she going to pour into you. He's there all night. All night. Well, she have him there stuck. It's not her cookies. It's not her cookies or her body. It's her praise. Iman Anthony loves the praise. Pumping the ego. I agree with that one journey. Iman, these guys, that's what I was saying today. Sometimes, ladies, I'm going to be very honest with you. Sometimes, if a woman can pump your ego good enough, you will stay with her. Because she's pumping your ego, and there's something about your ego where you want to see get pumped. Yeah, I thought about that. He's getting ready to split again. Stephanie said this, and it's a very good question. Shayla changes a lot. One day she sounds like a toddler. One day she's pinning over a man. Then she's messy, hateful. You never know who you'll get. And that is interesting. Steffi, I don't think he's leaving Shayla because she won't let him. Interesting. Multiple personality.
For real. I don't want you to change.
Thank you so much, baby.
Not even for me.
Well, I'm not changing for you, but I'm definitely changing because of you. I feel like love is not only my motive, but it's you. You're my it. So, I know that I should pour into God, of course, my family, my son, but I'm never, ever, ever gonna stop pouring into you. Ever. I'm never going to, baby. I'm always gonna be here to give to you.
Hold on. Me don't know if I'm me alone, it a hurt, but the big old dirty slippers them on the bed can't manage. I don't know if it's just me, but me don't know if me like the slippers on the bed. Do you wear your slippers on the bed like this? Let me ask you that question because I think your face going on the bed. Me not really so sure if me like the slippers on the bed. Connected to Serve says she's a manipulator. So that's what's going on. There's nothing else happening on this. Anthony come to realize that Shayla did only want his money. Remember, Anthony told her she only wants his money. Anthony come to realize that, but him still like the tooting. Him still like the tooting. She buys him a gift with her child support or his money, and he's head over heels. His ego must have been neglected for a very long time. That's what I was saying. Miss Grant, that's what I was saying. Sometimes a man can be given so much because think about it. Tiana Taylor have him on child support. Remember that. Tiana Taylor have him on child support. So they're playing some real life, some skit life. Tiana Taylor has him on child support. So if she has him on child support and Shayla is now pouring into him, why wouldn't he take that? That was the point that I was arguing. Wayne did tell him to go back to his baby mother. Think that's the only way he can be free from Shayla. They did. She didn't want to work, so she got to lay it on thick because she don't want to work. Kenyatta says she don't want to work at all to backside. No, but on set at work, you do. I just at the big old slippers them in the bed for me. Just me no know the slippers them I get me. The slippers in the bed just have me away. I don't know if me like the big old Juba slippers in the bed. Me not like it. Only what's up with the pink suit, the Pepto-Bismol suit. Man, I'm not certain why everyone is wearing this Pepto-Bismol suit. I don't know. I don't know what happened to the Pepto-Bismol suit. I don't know. Let's get into it, friends. Delicia pours into herself. Well, that's a good question. Does Delicia pour into Iman? That's the question. Because Delicia right now is just asking for money, you know. I feel like each girl has something that the other girl does not have. Shayla is learning the whole thing of pouring into a man, right? Pouring as in, not really, because she's not real about it, but hey, she does it nonetheless. So we have to call a spade a spade. She's not doing it for real. She's doing it because of the money. We know that. On the TV, Shayla pump up Anthony until he treated Amber so badly that he mistreated Amber into miscarriage. And the same thing is going on with Iman. And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Must be the color of the season. We don't know. It must be something about the season with them doing that. Yes, that's what I think. I think Tiana is getting ready to make a guest appearance. He's going back to her. Okay. Wow, maybe I'll tell me something here. Breaking news. Breaking news. Will Tiana make an appearance on the skits? Do you think that? I think she should. I think she should. If Tiana Taylor makes an appearance on this skit, the whole of Skitland is going to be turned upside down. The moment Tiana Taylor make an appearance on this skit, the whole Skitland going to be pulled up right now. The whole Skitland. Delicia is in pimp or die mode, thanks to the Dragon Empress Lauren. Exactly, she's become a dragon. And that's the problem. That's the problem with Delicia right now. If she comes to the skits, that would be very interesting. If she does. If she does. And going back to Iman on the skits would be very, very good. Very, very good. Now Anthony realized that Shayla plotted on him because he told Ben that. He did tell Ben that. He did. Delicia don't need to pour into Iman. She has her job. Shayla, on the other hand, have to pour into Iman because she needs Iman more than Delicia. Well, hold on, Angela. I want to make sure I understand you. I want to make sure I understand you and I'm not misquoting you. Should a woman, here's the question, should a woman pour into a man? That's the question. That's a question I have for you. If you're a woman, should you pour into a man? Regardless, the man work, you work, should you be pouring into him? That's the question I have for you. Let me answer that question first before I get into this speech. I like the speech. I like some parts of it, but some part of it sound like it's controversial. So I want to make sure we mean the same thing. If not, I want to understand your side of the story. You know me. I don't mind. I can take the opposite, the polar, a polar statement. I can take a polar opposite statement. I can. Delissia is in her feelings because Shayla is being broke off. Delicia doesn't love him. She's saying that, but she don't love him, eh? Shayla is desperately trying to hold on to Iman to secure her future. So Iman is like you know, I don't know, an investment. Yes, most definitely. Anthony want anybody but his wife. So basically, yes, he no want Shayla. Should you be pouring into a man? Angela, I can say especially yourself. Not the way Shayla is doing it, O'Neill. I'm just saying, should you pour into a man in general? I'm trying to answer Angela Atkinson's question. In good relationships, you should pour into each other. Thank you, mommy. That's what I was looking for. Because I believe that no matter what's going on, right, whether you're working or not, you get worn down by the day-to-day life. Like people wear you down day to day. And I think what you should be doing is trying to pour into each other. I think you should do that. In a relationship that you see a future with, you both should be pouring into each other. I agree with that 110%. I agree with that. A man always wants his ego to be stroked. Of course, why not? Why you shouldn't stroke the ego? Why? Only there's nothing wrong with pouring into a man, but you have to love yourself first. I'm not saying you shouldn't love yourself first. May I ask you the question? Should you pour into a man? Listen, I should love myself first. I understand you, Marcia. I should love myself first, but it doesn't mean that if we're both together, Marcia, I should be pouring into you. I can't not tell you that you're doing a good job, that you're really doing well. I must appreciate it, because if I don't, another man is going to do it. That's all I say. Another man will do it. Yes, O'Neill, but how Shayla is going about it is not healthy. So it's fake. We know Shayla one is fake. But I'm just making sure I understand what we're getting to. Iman is pouring money and Shayla is pouring her body. Iman and Anthony lose the praise. Them love the praise. Cheerleaders pumping the ego. I think Delicia fall in love with Iman. Yeah, but she not love enough. Nancy B, I don't think Anthony want Abigail. He just was comparing the two. Delicia is the worst snake on these skits. She really is up there. I can say that much. Delicia is actually up there. A woman can pour into a man if they are genuine and not in a manipulative way. Amber pours into Anthony in all the time and is genuine about it. That's fair, Shami. That's fair. That's fair. Wayne's statement, go back to your baby mother, is saying a lot. It speaks volumes. When it makes little statement, when he makes statements like that, it's normally is the beginning of a new line, a new skit storyline. Miss Grant, it makes sense. I like what you're saying. I think that you might be onto something. Iman is pouring money into Shayla, but he's definitely not in love with her. So you don't think him in love? You don't think he's in love? But if it is your personal man, you should. But the Delissia situation, why should she pour into a man that is sleeping with someone else? That is fair. I can rock with that, Angela Atkinson. That's what I was looking for. All right, I understand. But what I'm saying, here's the only pushback I have for this to Angela Atkinson. The only pushback I have for this is that Delissia is making it seem like she loves Iman. Delissia makes it seem like she loves Iman. So when she does that, that's why people are going to say what they're saying. Delissia makes it seem like she loves Iman. Men should pour into women also. Yes, I did say that. I said both people should pour into each other. We're just asking because I wanted to make sure I understand the context of Angela Atkinson's question. You both should pour into each other. You should. You should encourage a woman. You should tell her she's doing well. But so should the woman as well, you know? She must pour into you as well. You don't want to be going out on in the streets and some other woman telling you. No. It goes two ways, a two-way street. It's a two-way street. It's a two-way street. Shayla's job is trying to keep him on and not to take care of Kai. She's leaving that to Amber. Yeah, because Amber is willing to do it. Shayla is teaching us how to keep a man or to get away with unaliving. That is something else. It's not easy at all. You know, I think it's easy. Delicia asks, oh, interesting. Does Delicia act entitled? Does Delicia act entitled? Yes or no? Does Delicia act entitled? Does Delicia act entitled? Stephanie, that's a good comment. I think you are correct. Come have some grows with Delicia. Only I do believe that Delicia loves Iman, but come on now. What would a woman who gonna do the flip-flopping? This minute him leaving Shayla, next minute he's not. I'm just saying maybe she not fight hard enough. O'Neal Iman is in love with the pum pum of Shayla. That's it. John Green said, not a love, not John Green said there is no love at all. You only love him when him putting it in. Is Delicia entitled, friends? Shayla is the worst person. She got a baby by her best friend's husband and was in Amber's face at her house every day. She was trifling. And who is Kai's daddy? Fair enough. I'm not going to argue the point. It's a good point. It is a competition with Delicia. They have something to prove. And I think that's what I'm saying. So all I say, if you say you want the money for compete for him. So now I say him just love that. Delicia feels entitled because Iman gone behind her and he didn't go and she didn't go behind him. Okay. Okay. Sick of all of them. That's why I don't comment too much on the stuff no more, because everybody needs to get their karma. I'm done with them. It's stupid. It is. Some might kind of weird, you know what I mean? But hey, we try to see exactly what they're giving us each day and see what we can get done. I did read your comments, Stephanie. Shayla is lame. She depends on her body to survive. Shayla is an undercover goalie because she has no ambition at all. Well, we know that. We know that she basically will, give it a pump up if she have to give it to you. That's about it. Iman is in love with the way she treats him and the things he does for her. He is. That is true. Shayla knows. Shayla knows that if she hold her man, Iman no left, he's right where she wants him. He wants to be. She knows if she know what the man him gonna leave. If she know what the man him going to leave, it's as simple as that. Stephanie. I keep saying Steffi. Stephanie, I'm sorry, Stephanie. I was trying to use your name on the thing, but I'll say Stephanie. I apologize, Stephanie. Stephanie. O'Neal, in your opinion, do you think that Anthony and Darren is Deja's son's father? No, I don't believe so. Hmm. Hmm. That's a very good question. That's a very good question, Stephanie. That's a very good question. That's a very good question. Stephanie says, could I wouldn't say Anthony. But could Darren be Deja's son's father? That's actually a that would be a that would be a very interesting pull up. That would be a very interesting twist. That's a twist. That's way out there, but you know I'm like it. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's a twist way out there, but I actually do like it. That is a twist, but that's only no amount of pump and steam fish can hold a man. God almighty. What do you mean a steam fish can't? What do you mean? What do you mean, Shaman? Steam fish is needed to strengthen the man's back. Delicia only takes his money and nags him about Shayla. At least Shayla has given him 2-hand twists along with compliments. Makes sense. Makes sense. Makes sense. Money law, I can't even disagree because at least Shayla giving him something. What is Delicia giving him? What is Delicia giving Iman? Let's hold on. What is Delicia giving Iman? Let me wait on y'all's comments. Money law says at least Shayla is offering something. The pum pum is something. What is Delicia offering? What is Delicia offering? Okay, so Eslin, the theory has been dispelled. Charmaine says Darren and Deja were actually at the restaurant yesterday, so it can't be. Them say it can't be. It can't be because they were at the restaurant together, so there's no way it could have happened that way. So Charmaine, boy, that's why I listen. That's why I always never say I'm 100% right on this channel because people will pull up skits on you. What does Delissia bring to the table, friends? What does she bring to the table? What does she bring to the table? She picks out his clothes. Okay, all right. A headache. Okay. What else? Delissia is making her own money. She's working and she could help build up with Iman. All Shayla does is forsake her child and spreads her legs. But my question though is Navani. I like what you're saying on Navani, but my question is, isn't Delissia just as dangerous though? Hold on, man. Deja did tell her son that his father loved math. Darren is a financial advisor, but they saw each other. So that's what they're saying. That's what Charmin is saying. Stephanie, give me one moment. Let me see if I can find a comment. Mike may be his father because the little eyes and he is tall like Mike. What do y'all think? I don't think so. It must be some outer port guy because it can't be anybody from the skit because Deja was at the party. And there is no reaction from whatever it is. That's what they're saying. That's what they're saying. There's no reaction. There's no meeting. Who did Deja meet at the party that feels like it could be them? That's the question people are asking. Time, energy, pum pum. What is Delicia offering? That's the question. He hired Delicia to be his stylist. They also have a love for smoking, but Shayla smoke now, so that not going to work. Shayla is now burning a spliff too. She's burning it. Delicia strokes his ego as well. He really wants her, and she turns him on. Stephanie, I read a comment. Delicia is a taker and not a giver. Remember, Lauren keep telling her to take the money. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you very much for this, Kerry, because that's what's going on. Delicia has changed. That's the deal. Delicia has changed. That's the deal. Delicia has changed. Can we agree on this? Delicia changed. No warning. Delicia changed, you know. Look. I was rocking with Delicia until Lauren is in her ears. Also, she can't have that much time because if she gets caught, then the whole storyline falls. O'Neal, why Pierre and Dalen was not at the opening yesterday? I'm not quite certain. That's a good question. Angela Atkinson, what are you saying? Iman didn't ask Delicia to bring anything to the table. He just said he connected with her and wanted her over Shayla. That is true. No, Anthony isn't Deja's son's father. Don't think so either. It's a left field. But O'Neal, Delicia did not have to give up the pum pum for Iman to cook for her. He never does those things for Shayla. You are correct, you know. We're not saying Nana, but the problem is that Delicia has changed. To me, Delicia has changed. Just like y'all, I actually liked Delicia for Iman, but I think Delicia has changed. Number one, Delicia tried to hide too much. The first problem Delicia have is that the hiding needs to have to stop. If you want, is either you want the man or you don't want the man. Let me put up Kerry's comment because Kerry's comment is the thing, you know. Delicia has become a taker and not a giver. Only Delicia provides good energy, fashion advice, and they like the same things. Yes, but she now be honest. KP Chan, give me one more media comment. Nothing more is going to happen with Delicia and Iman. That's what I'm realizing. Also, she can't have that much time because, okay, the whole storyline falls. I see that. KP Chan, give me a moment. Miss Grant, let's see a comment. I honestly thought that Deja slept with Dalen's dad, and Daniel is Dalen's brother, not his son. That's fair. Fair comment. Iman do not let Delissia do nothing for him. He always ordered takeout. Okay. Delissia had natural beauty and a side piece. But that's the deal. She now come out to be anything more than just a side piece because she fall in Lauren. Ron probably never give her permission. Ron didn't authorize it. For the persons who are asking why I wasn't Pierre there, Ron never authorized it. Ron has to authorize Delissia going out. That's what it is. Lauren might be your relative. My relative? Me and Lauren are not related. Me and Lauren is not related, Stephanie. Please, take it back. Me and Lauren are related. We are not related. Lauren is not Jamaican. She can't be Jamaican. Shayla is not an asset. No business acumen. Delissia is still working. Iman volunteered to give her money from Wayne's suggestion. She changed from Iman's treatment. She has changed. She has changed. I don't think Iman appreciated being called a clown in front of Roan. Iman, go home. Love is not her motive, okay? They will marry and next year the story ends. Delissia feels like honesty gets you hurt. That's my point, Miss T. That's my point. The point I'm raising with all of this is this. Delissia is having the issues because she's not honest. Let me ask y'all a question. Let me ask you a question. Would Delissia have Iman to herself right now if she just told the truth? That's my question too. And don't tell me that the man must tell the truth. I know that already. I'm asking y'all a question about the woman. I'm asking you a question about the woman. Don't tell me about the man, just tell me about the woman. Delissia didn't go back to Iman after she came from Miami yet. No, she hasn't. Him call her, but she's not going over there. Dalen's dad is the father. That is why Dalen's mom said her $10,000 to get out of town. And when the money ran out, she came back. It's all about the money for Delicia. Shayla speaks to Iman's ego and he likes that about Shayla. Look, we can say what we want to say about it. The point of the matter is, when I try to raise with the thing is this. Men don't like the Shayla character either, but she's doing something that men like. Blow up them ego. Whether you want to like to hear that or not, that's just a reality. Men like when a woman treat him like a king. Whether you want to hear that or not, or whether you want to like that or not, that's just the honest truth. That's the truth. Shayla is a taker as well as Delicia. She take whatever she wants from a man, even his love. But hold on, friends. When I say no, some people say no, some say yes. Yes, I think so. My point is this. Shami says Shayla to analyze somebody. My point is this. They were this close because Iman was disavowing Shayla. What Delicia should have done was to bring it out on the same time. If she had done that, Shayla would have been so crushed that she could have taken herself off with Iman. Instead, she tried to play the game and she lost. That is the point. That's the point I try to raise. Yes, if Delicia allowed Iman to tell the truth, when they were in LA, exactly, that's what I was saying. There would be none of this. Yes, she had ample time and chance when they were in LA, and I was mad at Delicia for that. She had a chance, and this is what I'm saying. She had her chance, but she blew it up. Iman is wrong, and Iman have him wrong pieces, but Delicia blew it up. That's all I'm saying. I feel like Delicia have a chance in this, and maybe that's what they're showing us. Definitely not. Iman would continue to deal with desperate Shayla. Well, let me ask you this about Delicia's character. But would Shayla give up? Even if she find out about him and Delicia because Shayla really wants Iman. She does. However, it would have put a stop to Shayla more than it did now. That's what I'm saying. It would have put a stop to her. Maybe they're telling us this. It's not the ego. It's not the ego. You know it is the yes, ma'am. Just like it was for Anthony. You heard Iman said to Ron, it's like a fire hydrant. So stop it. Speak free. Say it's not just the ego. Well, she's right here stroking him ego and he likes it. Him like the stroking. He does like the yes, ma'am, you know. But him like him ego being stroked. I think the biggest thing I have with Delicia is that Delicia is too. I think that Delicia has something to learn. It's a question. Does Delicia have a lesson to learn with men? And hear me out, friends. Think about it. Wayne came at Delicia and he likes Delicia. He likes Delicia. And instead of Delicia, go ahead with whatever it is she wants to do this whole chasing thing where she acting like she know more than anything else. Also, Shayla swayed her away from Wayne. That don't work out. Now, she trying to take Iman. And we see how that is working out. She have a lesson to learn. And the lesson is the walls don't work some of the times. It's too much walls. When it comes to Delicia, she has too many walls up. By the way, Delicia isn't the only person with this problem. Men have this problem sometimes. Sometimes us men put up a lot of walls. The woman come in, she start cook, she do a little cleaning, she do some pouring into you like this and you put up a wall, and I'm saying sometimes you have to take down that wall. You just have to give, look, to me, you have to always give love a chance. If it work, it works. If it don't work, it don't work. But I think you should give love a chance. That's what me say. Don't think she wants a serious relationship. And that's my point. Delicia sway away from Wayne because of what Shayla told her. Exactly. She's easily swayed. That's the point I try to raise to you. She's easily swayed. Shayla can sway her. Lauren can sway her. Delicia played too many middle school games. She's stuck in a middle school. Thank you very much, Goddess London. Me love this. You can't play games, man. If the man of your dreams come, you need to do something for winning. Look, if there's a girl out there that I want to meet and she's lovely, I'm not going to play any games. I'm going to try to get the woman. If there's a girl out there that I want to get, I'm not going to play any games. I'm going to try my best to get the woman. But Delicia play too much games. I just think that people put up too much walls, and it's not just women, it's men put up the walls too. On the TV, Delicia love tell men that Shayla said what Wayne is not Delicia's type of man. That is why Shayla King is her type. He is tall. Well, regardless, look, regardless, you never know what exact. And even with King, she's still iffy. That's the thing, Novanin. She's still iffy. It's too much hesitation. Delicia is hurt, and she has a right to be hurt. A snake thought in California, and everything that we're seeing in her characters because of that. And I get it. People get hurt. But friends, you can't hold up on the earth for too long doing it. You think men don't get hurt? I keep saying this to women. If men were to sit down and say, you know what, I'm hurt, I'm never going to date, more men would not date. Miss Grant, let me tell you something. Men get hurt a lot. And if men were to put on the same, remember, you know, men do more chasing than women. If men were to put the same things just like a woman saying, and say, you know what, I'm hurt, so I'm not going to try again. You'd have had way less relationship and way less marriages. Trust me. You have to try. I'm just saying you have to try again. That's all I'm saying. You have to try. That's all I'm saying. But I know, listen, I'm not negating what you guys are saying. Yes, people get hurt and they might want to get a chance to heal. I get you. But I don't know if she's healing with Lauren and with Shayla. I don't know if she's healing with Lauren either. Let me ask a question. Can Delicia, all right, if Delicia is hurt, can she heal with Lauren around? Let me ask you that question. That's a real question. Let's just say you're right and she's hurt. Can she heal with that? Men get hurt and turn to Kevin Samuels? I don't think so. It's easy at all, you know. Them get hurt and turn to Kevin Samuels. No, don't do that. I think you misread Kevin Samuels, man. Kevin Samuels was just on there to talk about. I think Kevin Samuels, but hey, listen, you have a different viewpoint of it. Kevin Samuels' purpose was to show the other side of the coin. How men felt about things. Because women, we always hear about the woman's side of things. We never hear about the man's side of things. That's what it was. See? May I tell you? So that's the point of the matter is this. The point of the matter is this. We're saying Delicia is hurt, but she's with some friends who are extremely hurt. And misery love company. So if you have a bunch of company of miserable women, you're going to get nowhere. And that was one of the points, definitely, of Kevin Samuels. He was trying to tell you that a bunch of women who are miserable because them going in some relationship, some man has hurt them, and them decide that all men are dogs and them are jankro. Basically, all men are jankro. All of them are dog and them are jankro. You know what I mean? Good Lord, they're the crows. And then all of a sudden you hear all of that, but that's not really what it is. What he was talking about was that him trying to give a different opinion to what the man want. Because a lot of times we always hear what the woman want, but you never hear what the man want yet. No one thinks about the man. That's all it really was. But, you know, I don't like that still. That's all. Think about it. A woman get hurt one time and all of a sudden every man in the world is a junker. You know how much time a woman hurt me? You know how much time, well, not many times, but enough times. I have had my heart broken before, ladies. I have had my heart broken before. And it doesn't mean that I'm going to take that and I'm going to be like Lauren, who says that every woman out there must feel it. Can you imagine if I had can you imagine if I had the thought process that since I've been hurt, every woman that come across must feel it. I'm going to just take the pum pum and that's about it. Imagine if I had that thought process. I mean, not the thought process. That's what we're talking about. So that's the point we are raised. Kevin Samuels initially started talking to men, then he turned to women. He was trying to help us. That is correct. That is correct. Him try to talk to both persons of the populace. But some people never want to hear because they felt like, you know what I mean? It's something different. Anyways, friends, I'm not going to keep y'all up late. So I think it's about time for us to take our little goodbyes. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm going to talk to y'all soon. Have a wonderful night, guys.
Welcome to the audio show. All I've got is just for you. You ready for my beef tonight? I'm okay, just treat me right. Come in, me people, come in, me friend. What you gonna do when you come to defend? Question ask, me answer them. Wheel it up and pull it up and mash again.